Hey again. I guess it's not great to say that I am improving in accepting things that I cannot change when I am still failing to accept the fact that I cannot change that you will not talk to me. And there's nothing that I can do or say because I've been practicing insanity, doing the same things. Not expecting different results, just hoping, because this isn't like a science experiment where I'm mixing, I don't know. I'm sad, I'm tired, I'm just I smoke too much weed and I talk to myself and I think about all the things all the time, forever, and I dream about being happier. And I also dream about not being able to reach you and trying a million different ways and just almost not quite being able to, just out of reach. It's not great that I keep coming back and crying on camera over someone who isn't listening, talking about my feelings to someone who doesn't want anything to do with them, mine or his. No feelings, no thoughts. I did check to see if I did check your stream again, and I saw that your most recent one was called An Ape Dreams of Getting Wet, and I wanted to say that's ironic considering you ran so far from someone who made you wet very easily. And a part of me wants to just list off all of the feedback I've received. Like good kisser, this, that, the other. Like my hair's fun to play with. Something else is fun to play with. Try to entice you, lure you back in with sex, but no. I don't want someone who doesn't want me. I just want to not. I just want my friend back. I don't know why we had to stop talking and being friends, and I know that I don't know, I just can't do this. I don't know how to be okay with anything that happened. I guess I just, I don't know. How many times have I said I don't know? I don't know. What are you gonna do when the next Star Wars game comes out? And you need someone to tally your deaths. Maybe the fact that I tallied your deaths in Star Wars was a big red flag saying that I'm not normal and I'm weird and I have tally scars right there, right here, right there, on my legs. And I'm kind of like, oh, he's probably gonna think that's about him. It's not. I just like tallies. I don't think I should tally your deaths in Star Wars. I don't particularly enjoy sitting in front of a screen for too long anymore, which is good. That's a good thing. That's not true. I sit in front of my phone for a long time and I play stupid phone games and I cry a lot. If I have a little somebody watching me through my camera, they know. I could power a data center with my tears. I wouldn't. I'd power some sort of good thing, like a water treatment facility. Yeah, powering a water treatment facility with my tears. My nephew's gonna be an engineer and he's gonna, I think I already said that. My nephew's gonna be an engineer and he's gonna invent infinite energy with water. I don't remember what he said he was gonna do, what his idea is. But I also think about the guy who died mysteriously after having invented a car that runs on water. So, I guess if my nephew's gonna be an engineer and create infinite energy, then I'm gonna have to be. I don't know. I like to think that I could save the world and keep people safe and protect all of my loved ones. Would probably just freeze, shut down, cry, scream, I don't know. Get really angry, right in the face, call people cunts. I'm a bit of a pill, I guess. But yeah, not great that I am still on this. Not great to tell you about my Tinder experiences. Not great to try to guess or speculate about what happened exactly to make you switch up on me. If it was something I did or something someone else said or just that shutdown and the changes of going through something very serious. And then there's like, was that even real? Did that even happen? It's a fucked up thing to lie about, but people have lied about worse. It's like, how would I ever know? If I never meet you, I'm never gonna see like a scar on your chest. I just if it was because you thought you didn't deserve me, no, I don't know. There are a lot of things that I should have done differently. There are a lot of things that you should have done differently. And I just wanted to talk it out and work things out and not have this pain of loss. I wanted to felt seen, but you wouldn't even look at me. So I don't know if you've read my messages, watched any videos, if you just tune out as soon as I get emotional. I got in a fight with my sister, big surprise. I was telling her about how hard things have been at home with my parents and how she can never understand what I went through living with them for so long and seeing sides of them that she has never seen. And I told her that I've been working on talking to them more and offering advice, but when I say advice, she automatically thinks that I'm lecturing people, preaching my beliefs, shoving my opinions down everyone's throat. I don't know why she thinks that, because I don't know, I'm passionate, I talk passionately, I talk with authority, I talk like I know what I'm saying, even though a lot of times I have to go back and be like, why did I say that? Did I say it just because it sounded good? Did I say it because it made sense structurally in the sentence? I don't know. I didn't learn how to communicate socially. I learned it through reading books. I didn't have friends as a child. I had dogs that I went and visited. I would walk around the neighborhood and visit every dog. And it translated later into walking around school and visiting different groups of people. I would alternate between the fishbowl and the smoker's pit. I don't know. Just a stray dog walking around looking for love. My ex's little sister, I was told, said that I'm like a dog. And that's not completely inaccurate. I can't help it. I can't. It's just how it is. I was recommended behavioral or dialectic behavioral therapy. But like I read the briefing for it and it's like, this is not what I need right now. Maybe there are tools that I could use, but it's also like, I don't have borderline personality disorder. I have systems in place that get me to de-escalate my emotions and not freak the fuck out and go crazy and shut down. I just cry a lot, and sometimes if I go too long in deregulation or whatever, I start self-harming because I struggle to feel like a real person, and I just need that release. In the most recent, I didn't even really bleed, and it's like, wow, maybe I'm not a real person. I'm not even bleeding. Just because I had just had my period, so a little short on blood. Did I mention that I started my period the morning after our fight that ended our friendship? Where I deleted you off everything. I was severely PMSing. I hadn't started birth control yet, so my emotions were haywire. Because That was one of the biggest problems, was when I was PMSing. It got really, really bad because my hormones were completely fucked from years of neglecting my health and well-being and my body and repressing a lot of things because I lived with my parents. Yeah, I was on my period. I was PMSing. I got my period and I felt so deeply ashamed. Like, of course, this is why I freaked the fuck out. It was also because I had smoked weed before I shouldn't have. Honestly, I need to stop smoking. I do. I just... if... I don't know. There I go again, saying those 3 words. But yeah, the birth control helped a lot. It was like a miracle. And after about a week or 2, I completely switched. And unfortunately, that time that I had taken away after leaving so dramatically, that had, I don't know if it mattered at all if I had come back in the morning and said, hey, this is really embarrassing, but I was PMSing, and I said a lot of things out of just being hormonal and emotional, and like, it's always very frustrating because I don't want to invalidate my own feelings, but I also want to recognize that I was feeling a lot more than I could deal with and be rational about. And I do really wish that I hadn't said that anything about the emotes. I wish that I hadn't deleted you. I wish that I hadn't immediately shut down and hung up. But I was just reacting to being hurt. And what I've learned is that it's okay to be upset, and it's okay to react with strong feelings when you've got them. It's not okay to go on a Twitter tirade and say that if someone is a snake, I hope they choke on their tail. Call them a cunt. And whatever else. Harshly criticize a situation that I had no problem with before it negatively impacted me. It's pretty shitty. I don't know. I let a lot of things boil over. I think I learned avoidance pretty deeply. As much as I hate it in other people, it's definitely... I'm not exactly the most action-forward person when it comes to dealing with shit. I do like to wait until it's too late, I guess, or just take too long to act on feelings of... Although I was pretty communicative about how I was feeling, pretty consistent, pretty forgiving and accepting and patient of things that genuinely sucked. Because I didn't want to just, like, a lot of shit is just Am I being crazy, or are you just a man who is like you're supposed to societally be kind of the worst? No communication, no accountability, no grace or patience or kindness once the emotions start flowing, because you don't know how to deal with them, because men aren't taught to regulate, they're taught to repress. And I could have said when you told me that you were regressing that I know how that feels, that I know how a lot of the things that you said you were going through felt, because I've been through similarly, or I've watched someone go through similar. I wish that I could have had a clear head. I wish that I will one day be able to communicate more effectively and not ramble on and say things and then follow up by saying I don't know. Speak with a lack of conviction when it comes to anything, really. But then too much conviction sometimes. I don't know. I don't know. And I need to accept the things that I don't know. I need to accept that maybe if you were gonna come back, I fucked that up. Maybe you will come back, and I just need to shut up for a while. I don't know. I have been dog sitting for 7 days now. And this dog is so old.